Good morning to everyone. You all know that our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited very recently to Poland, the historic country, Poland, and 21 to 22nd of this month. And this is the first Prime Minister, okay, who visited Poland in the last 45 years. Right. So Prime Minister has been given a ceremonial welcome to Warsaw, and he also called on the President, His Highness Mr. Andrzej Sebastian Duda, and he has also held bilateral talks with Prime Minister Mr. Donald Tusk, and interacted with Indian community in Poland. Thereafter, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has traveled to Ukraine. Though from Poland, Ukraine's travel by air is only 7 hours, but he had to travel by train, and because due to attack of Russia on Ukraine, all the airports in Ukraine are closed. So that is why he had to take the pain by traveling in a train. And this was a wonderful and very comfortable journey. So Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to Ukraine. Ukraine is the first one in the diplomatic relations between Ukraine and India, because since the establishment of Ukraine diplomatic ties with Ukraine in 1992, this is the first Prime Minister who visited Ukraine. You see, since the beginning of war, when Russian President Vladimir Putin attacked Ukraine, Ukraine has been devastated. Ukraine has been completely devastated. And even in the last month, when our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi went to Russia, at that time also, Russia attacked one of the hospitals in Ukraine, where many children had been died. Okay, so before telling you about the visit of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Ukraine, I would like to tell you about something about what happened in Warsaw, or in Poland, right? So you see, the India-Polish relationship is very crucial now, because Poland is going to be held the chairmanship of European Union next year, right? So he met the president of Indo-Polish Chamber of Commerce, Mr. Singh, right? So president of Indo-Polish Chamber of Commerce in Poland, J.J. Singh, says the significance of India's Prime Minister's visit to Poland. He said that it's a very important historic visit. This will help not only in the political relations between India and Poland, but also on the business side, because whenever a head of a state of his stature as Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit to a country like Poland, this will definitely help the business community, not only in Poland but also India as well. So we all are looking forward to the positive results which will come out after his visit, right? So Poland and India have a long history of working together already in mining, food processing, food, agriculture, and farming. But it seems that the industries, the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has given importance or emphasis on artificial intelligence and gaming industry, because the gaming industry is now a booming industry in both Poland and England and India also. So India has already started Make in India policy, and Make in India policy under this policy, maybe both the countries will be benefited, because India's main target is increasing bilateral trade. India's main target is increasing foreign direct investment here in India, so that Indian people as a whole can be benefited, Indian youths can be benefited, right? The Indian Prime Minister has no other aim of this visit. Indian Prime Minister wants to visit this country because he wants to show the world that India believes in holistic development. India neither thinks that one country is more important than the other. Every country in the world is equally important to India. Right. So Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi met even Elena Posluzny, MD, TZMO India. She is a leading Polish manufacturer of diversified hygiene products. Prime Minister highlighted various policies and initiatives such as the Make in India campaign and recent liberalization in foreign direct investment policies being taken in India. Right. So it seems that the and Prime Minister Narendra Modi also wanted to know the expansion plan of TZMO's MO, and he said that India has now a very good environment and atmosphere of investment. So more investment in India is always welcome. Right. So Prime Minister Narendra Modi met with Gavel Lopinski, CEO of Millennium Private Limited. Also, it is actually a Polish IT company with a notable presence in Pune. Right. So during the meeting, Prime Minister highlighted India's growth story, propelled by favorable investment climate and Make in India program. And he inquired about his expansion plans and mentioned the significant opportunities for business and collaboration between India and Poland in the new field of emerging technologies, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, and digital economy. And Prime Minister, you see why Prime Minister Modi is meeting all these people? Because he wants to see India developed nation by 2047. This is the dream of India. This is the dream of all the 140 crore people of India. So to make India a superpower, to make India a developed country, India needs more foreign direct investment. And you cannot, in this globalized world, you cannot remain alone, and you cannot make development alone. So that is why you need to be collaborated with all the people everywhere in the world. No people should be left behind. No people should be should be seen as our enemies. Right. All are our friends. In a friendly manner only development can be possible. Without friendly atmosphere there cannot be development. Right. So PM Modi's visit to Ukraine, you see, and I would say that Ukraine is a war-torn country. When in 2022 Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, he attacked Ukraine as a neighborly country, but this country has been devastated. Many of my friends are there. They are teaching in universities, and they say that they are having trouble. They are having problem. You see, India has a clear policy of peace. India has a clear policy of tranquility. India believes in non-proliferation. India believes in peaceful settlement. India believes in all the problems, global problems, can be settled by diplomacy or through diplomacy and dialogue. Indian Prime Minister has given again and again emphasis on diplomacy and dialogue. These are the two things: diplomacy and dialogue. He said that no world or no problem can be solved on the battlefields. Right. So this is a caution to both Prime Minister Zelensky as well as the President Vladimir Putin. And not only that, in the West Asia also, Israel has attacked Gaza. Israel has attacked Palestine. This is also another problem. There is also some problems. So, but India does not believe. India does not like that there will be war and there will not be peace, because during war, people's all the rights and freedoms are violated. All the human rights are violated. That is why India always is a champion of global peace and prosperity. Right. So on Prime Minister visit to Ukraine, former Ukrainian president, former Ukrainian Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko says that Prime Minister Modi is a legendary person for us. You see, what is the feeling about our Prime Minister to the people of Ukraine? Ukrainian former Prime Minister Yulia Tymoshenko says that Prime Minister Modi is a legendary person for us. We know how many good things he did under his leadership for the people of India. Yes, Narendra Modi is such a person who has created a different dimension in global peace and global prosperity, because he is the only person in my lifetime I have seen. That I've seen many other prime ministers of India. I am not belittling anyone, with due respect. I am saying that Prime Minister Narendra Modi is such a person who is like a Rajarshi. Rajarshi means he is like a king and like a saintly king, like a saintly ruler. He is like this kind of prime minister. He is what has been advocated by Kautilya. So our prime minister, honorable prime minister Narendra Modi, is a great champion of global peace and prosperity, right? And he does not believe in war and violence nowhere in the world. Okay, so he said, Yulia Timoshenko, he said that we know how many good things he had done under the leadership of him in India, right? That India developed economically so significantly that it is now the fifth largest economy in the world, being only 11 before his premiership. He contributed a lot to the rising prosperity of Indian people for their development as a proud nation. The visit of Prime Minister Modi is not just historic for us, it also gives us hope that will bring the necessary momentum to achieve sustainable fair peace in Ukraine, with a positive impact on the wider European region. Knowing the principal position of Prime Minister Modi and his respect for international law, especially the statute of the United Nations, that his peace dialogue will be based on the fundamental principle of UN Charter and the foreign policy of India, that includes respect for sovereignty, territorial integrity, and independence of other countries. You see what a belief of a foreign prime minister, the prime minister of that country where he is visiting, that is Ukraine. So this is the philosophy, this is the belief. He is also a very, very good man. Yulia Timoshenko is also a very good man. You see how our relation, how India is being looked by the people, by the global leaders. This is the thing. Which we also believe. I personally also believe that there should not be any violence. There should not be any violation of human rights. There should not be any war. There should not be any crime against humanity. Everywhere should be peace and prosperity. So India's why Narendra Modi visited Ukraine? Because many people, global leaders, have started to think that India has a good relationship with Russia. Yes, India has a good relationship with India. It doesn't mean that India does not have good relation with Ukraine. Though we have very, low or not very sound political relationship with Ukraine, but still we have a bilateral trade with almost 3.72 billion like that before the war, but now it has reduced to only $0.79 billion. So the business relation has been reduced, the business ties or the business amount has been reduced. That is why our Prime Minister Narendra Modi thinks that there should be, once again, business should be resumed, the normal activities should resume, and there should be peace and tranquility in Ukraine. And our Prime Minister's only motto is to settle the conflict peacefully through dialogue and through diplomacy. India wants to negotiate. India wants to help the crisis. India told the same thing to Russian President Vladimir Putin. He has also said the same thing to Vladimir Zelensky. So India's only motto is global peace. And India believes in Buddha's philosophy. India's philosophy is Buddha's philosophy. India does not India does not believe in oppression. India does not believe in violence. India does not believe in aggression of others' country. India does not believe in attacking others countries. So India does not believe. You see what did say Prime Minister Donald Tusk, or Prime Minister of Poland? He said that as far as exchanges between India and Poland are concerned, we discussed various topics. We want to strengthen our cooperation in the area of defense and trade. there is immense mutual possibilities. Poland is ready to take part in India's defense modernization. Yes, India has a good relationship with Russia, and for many years, India's defense is mainly dominated, or mainly having the weapons or the armors or the what is it, tanks made by Russia. But in India mainly now is seeking an alternative or another sources of defense modernization system, India's defense modernization system. So in this matter, Poland is expert. Poland can what can do? Poland can repair tanks, and Poland can repair India's Russia made India's tanks and other weapons, right? So that is why, and he said, the Prime Minister Donald Tusk said that India is a global leader in the field of artificial intelligence, see? And we are using these technology in several areas, including defense. So we express gratitude to our Honorable Prime Minister for inviting our companies to India. So India has invited the Polish companies to invest more and more in India, right? So what PM Modi says, in January 2025, Poland will assume the presidency of the European Union. You all know. And the Prime Minister said that he is confident that that Poland's support will strengthen the relations between India and European Union. Why Indian Prime Minister has visited that country? India has visited Ukraine because and Poland because India. You see, remember, Poland is a staunch supporter of Ukraine during this conflict, during the Russian invasion, right? So Poland is a staunch supporter, India, of Ukraine. That is why, and that the Prime Minister Donald Tusk also invited our Prime Minister. So to keep the invitation and to kill two birds with one stone, Indian Prime Minister decided, the wise Indian Prime Minister decided that he will visit both the countries together, right? Because they are also situated very closely, or they are neighborly countries, and India wants to make a strategic relationship with Poland, right? So what said Donald Tusk about our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, this is he also believes that Donald Tusk also believes that India is a rising superpower, because India is now the world's fifth largest economy. India's defense system is very sound. It is the third largest in the world, fourth largest in the world, right? So. And what our Prime Minister Narendra Modi believes, because Narendra Modi believes, and he is confident, and he is aware that European Union is being chaired by Poland from the next year, right? So he wished that India and European Union will have very good relationship, so that always European Union will invest in India, in manufacturing, in artificial intelligence, in cyber security, in space research, in defense research, everywhere. That is the aim of Indian Prime Minister, right? And the ongoing conflict in Ukraine and West Asia are a matter of deep concern for all of us. And India firmly believes that no problem can be solved on the battlefield. Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi said that India firmly believes that no problem can be solved on the battlefield. The loss of innocent lives in any crisis has become the biggest challenge for the entire humanity. We support dialogue and diplomacy for the early restoration of peace and stability. For this, India is ready to provide all possible cooperation along with its friendly countries. Poland has a very old friend and rich tradition of Indology and Sanskrit. A strong foundation of our relationships has been laid by the deep interest in Indian civilization and languages. I saw a direct and living example of our deep people-to-people ties yesterday. I had the privilege of paying tribute at the memorial of Maharaja of Kolhapur. I am happy that even today the people of Poland respect his philanthropy and generosity. To immortalize his memory, we are going to start the Jam Sahib Nawanagar Youth Action Program between India and Poland. Every year, 20 young people from Poland will be taken on a visit to India. You see, this was declared by our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi. See, Prime Minister Narendra Modi is a great person. He is a great person. He said that close cooperation in the field of defense is a symbol of our deep mutual trust. Mutual cooperation in this area will be made a priority. Innovation and talent are the identity of the youth power of both the countries of Poland and India. You see, a social security agreement has been agreed upon between the two sides for the welfare and skilled workforce and to promote mobility. India and Poland are also moving forward in close coordination on the international platform. We both agree that reforms in the United Nations and international institutions are the need of the hour to face global challenges. Terrorism is a big challenge for all the world and for all of us. And you see, as countries like India and Poland, which believe in humanity, climate change is a matter of a common priority for us. We will work for a green future by combining our capabilities. So this was told by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So our Prime Minister is such a man. He is really a great man. He is not making only making India proud. He is making the world a safe haven of good people. Right, he wants to make the world a good place or a habitable place for the people, for all the people, for poor, for downtrodden, for unprivileged, for black and for what I say, poor, and for people who are now backward, right? So Indian Prime Minister, India, this is the philosophy of India. India believes in non-violence. India believes in non-interference in other states or others' activities. India believes in sovereignty of others. India believes in peaceful coexistence of the world, right? So see, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said by traveling to Ukraine at the invitation of President Vladimir Zelensky for what he will be the first ever visit to the country by an Indian Prime Minister. So Modi's visit to Warsaw, and then he said that before his coming to Ukraine, he said that, quote, I look forward to the opportunity to build upon our conversations with President Zelensky on strengthening bilateral cooperation and shared perspectives on peaceful resolution of the ongoing Ukraine conflict. You see, the world has seen when Prime Minister Narendra Modi reached in Ukraine, Vladimir Putin and Narendra Modi embraced each other. That was a tight hug, and this hug was seen by many leaders, many global leaders from our Prime Minister. Our Prime Minister is such a person. He loves all people. He loves all leaders. He believes in well-being. He believes in good health. He believes in prosperity of all the nations. India does not believe in war. India does not believe in attack. India does not believe in nuclear war. India does not believe in space war. India does not believe in terrorism, right? From that belief, India is a country of peace. India is a country of country of empathy. India loves all. India respects all, and from that feeling, India went to Indian Prime Minister, went to Ukraine to show his solidarity, to show his empathy, to show his to show his belief, to show his cooperation with Ukraine Prime Minister. Right. So I think that with this our ties with Ukraine will be better, and we wish that very soon Ukraine will regain, and there will be the war will be stopped. There will not be violence. Once again, the world will help Volodymyr Zelensky or Ukraine to rebuild its economy, to rebuild its infrastructure, to rebuild its schools, colleges, hospitals. With this hope, I would like to close here. Thank you. Thank you very much.